Testing, testing. Can you hear your sexy voice? Testing, testing. Can you hear your sexy voice? I can in fact hear my sexy voice. And I see my plan has failed. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about with my plan has failed. Well, you see, I figured it would actually be smart. Just stand in a field and have, Fauna here just, auto-battle some Pokemon to get us some levels. But, it seems we entered a battle, which means Fauna didn't do her job and kill everything. So, a Steenie, eh? Bye, Steenie. Anyway, what's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here. The another episode of our Pokemon Violet Nuzlock. In the last episode, we took on... Did we take on 2 Titans? Hold up. Let's see how many Titans we took on. Yeah, we took on 2 Titans and a gym. In this episode, we gotta take on more people. But what people shall we take? I don't think we can reach the Psychic Gym Leader here. So near us we have the Grass Gym and the Fire Leader. And I'm fairly certain we can't reach this dude, who is the Dark Leader. Even if we could? Is my team really prepared for him? No, it's not. So we don't have many good options on who to go for next. We don't really have any great type advantages. I'm thinking our best bet is to go for the Grass Gym Leader. Because while we have no distinct advantage against the Gym Leader, at the very least Fauna resists their typings. Also, I have been playing my personal file of, Scarlet, so I now actually have a okay idea of what, I have to look forward to. So, I think I know whether or not I'll stand a chance to actually hold up. Okay, I don't think I have access to Aerial Ace yet, do I? Because if I don't have access to Aerial Ace, I think I know exactly what I want my strategy to be. Let's see. Yeah, I obviously don't have access to that. Pounce is also a thing, but I don't have the ability to do that either. Aerial Ace. Ooh, I don't know what the other material for Aerial Ace is. If I knew the materials for Aerial Ace, I could have given that to, my, Fauna. And have her take on the Grass Gym that way. But since I can't do that, I'm thinking I might do something risky. Alright. This might be a risk, but I'm actually going to take everybody out of my team. Because by doing that... You see that U-turn I just had Fauna relearn on a whim? That can now be used every turn, without Fauna ever switching out. So, I think the plan is to go into the Grass Gym with just Fauna and hope for the best. I think that's the play. We should replace the Miracle Seed, because I don't think I'm actually going to be using... Oh wait, no, I have Aerial Ace right here. Actually, I'll lose Seed Bomb. Because I can freely remember it. Alright, never mind. Let's bring back the others. Wait, do I have a sharp beak? Please tell me I bought a sharp beak. I did not. I have enough league points for a sharp beak, though. Alright, we're going on a field trip, guys. And by a field trip, I mean we're going to school. Because I should be able to buy a shark beak if I can find a specific shop that has it. And with sharp beak aerial ace, we might just stand a chance. Maybe I'm over-preparing. Maybe we stand a chance anyway. But I just want to be sure, man. We don't have the best team right now. Whee! God, not my Miraidon. I don't have a Miraidon the other game. My whatever Don, the red one. I have so many movement options available with it that going back to Miraidon feels weird. Like, Miraidon looks so much cooler, but compared to the movement options I have in my main game, I feel slow, man. My other one can dash, it can glide, it can climb freaking walls. That's right, my dragon motorcycle is Spider-Man. And now I'm just back to rolling around at the speed of sound. Actually, not even at the speed of sound. Is it here? No, it's a coffee shop. Sandwich shop. Is it down here? I could totally just grab it. Now I think about it, I'm actually near the end of the game, and I still haven't gotten any of the quote-unquote gift Pokemon this game apparently has, so, screw it. Maybe, wait, hold up. Am I floating into what? Whatever. How am I looking on Pokeballs? I assume I'm good on Pokeballs, but just to check. Yeah, I'm real good on Pokeballs. So let's, wait, what? Ah, damn it! I was really hoping I could try to catch these Magikarp. They're just for show? Oh, that sucks. Alright. Alright, back to what I was actually doing, which is looking for the damn Chansey shop. I need... not Chansey shop. Was it Delibird gifts or was it Chansey? Oh, whoa? I know that tone! A thing just happened! Hey, I got a follow! Thanks, Razorblader! Sup? Nothing much, just nuzlocking. Whether I'm nuzlocking well or not, well, that's yet to be seen. An update, because since you just followed, I'm going to assume you're relatively new. If you aren't new, I'm sorry, I'm not the best at remembering names. So I'm doing a Pokemon Violet Nuzlocke right now. We have taken out 3 of the game's bosses. One of which is the gym leader, and 2 of which are Titan Pokemon. And my team currently consists of 3 Pokemon. Fauna, the, whatever the evolved form of Sprigatito is called. Amelia, the... okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go under summary so I can tell you their Pokemon titles properly. So yeah, we have Amelia the Fluggerito. Did I say Amelia the Fluggerito? Fauna the Fluggerito! Amelia Watson the Knuckly, and Soy Milk the Deerling. And, a lot of our Pokemon have fucking died, which is why my team only consists of 3 Pokemon. Look at all these corpses. Look at them. I'm not the best at this, but hopefully I won't embarrass myself in front of you much. I am going to embarrass myself in front of you. The question is, how much will I embarrass myself in front of you? As for right now, I am currently trying to find a store because I need a sharp beak to help me in my next gym battle. More words have been said. Nice team, lol. Quite frankly, Fauna is hard carrying it. Mother Nature is carrying my crap team on her back. Where is that damn shop? Is this it? I think this is a food shop. Let me check on yours to be sure. Sure cans. Yeah, this isn't... Fuck. I forgot they turned me around. Nope. Wait, what? Did it just... You know what, game? Getting tired of your shit. Sandwich shop. Sandwich ingredients. That's an eatery. I know this is probably boring to watch, but you see, the thing is, I can't just rush it, because this is a nuzlock. This is quite literally do or die. If I try to rush this to not be boring, my Pokemon will die, and I will fail the challenge, so... Please be patient with me as I desperately search for a store that may or may not exist. No, I'm kidding. The store definitely exists. I assure you. It exists, and I need its held items. I need them. They can be the difference between life and death. Oh my god, where are you? I just want a sharp beak, please. Show yourself, store! Anyway, how you doing, Razorblader? Razorblader. How you doing, Razorblader? Is your week going alright? That's another coffee shop, I think. Unsure. Checking. This is indeed another coffee shop. My week was alright. How was yours? My week was alright as well. I spent most of it doing some, community service, actually. Side note, I hate doing community service for classes specifically, because it feels like the good deed you're doing is no longer a good deed. Picnic knacks. Nope. Ugh. You're not a store. You're a coffee shop. You're a coffee shop. I was working at a, food pantry. That, quite frankly, I was starting to wonder if it actually gave to the homeless or not. And I just recently met one of the few people that we did give food to, while I was waiting for my bus to go home. It was nice seeing that I actually did help somebody. So, that's good. Please. Please be what I think you are. God damn it! I just want a beak. I just want a beak. Why can't I find a stupid beak? Is it you? No, it's not. Feels like it's just being done for a reward or grade at the end of the day. Yeah, exactly, man. I felt dirty when I delivered food to one place. 'Cause I'm like, God, this should be a good deed, but I'm getting a grade for it. I guess they're just trying to teach us to, like, give to others, but one, that's not something you should learn. That's something you should do because you want to do it. When you force a good deed, you make people not want to do those good deeds again. And two, it just ruins the point, trying to give them grades for it. Oh, finally! Okay, battle items. Finally found it. Let's get a sharp beak. I already have a quick claw I can give to the thing. What should I give to Deerling? Okay. We're gonna change your held item to a sharp beak. Nikali, I think, has the healing thing? Where does it say your item? Shell Bell. Yeah, you have a Shell Bell. Would a Shell Bell really be useful to you, though? Because you're already to a grass gym. I don't think you can take shit. So, instead of giving you the Shell Bell, we're going to give you a Quick Claw. Not use. We're going to give you a Quick Claw in hopes that you'll outspeed something you normally wouldn't. And we're instead going to give the Shell Bell to Deerling. That way, if Fauna dies and we have to rely on Soy Milk, then Soy Milk can still help the team out by just trying to outlast whatever kicked Fauna's ass. So yeah, this is the play. We're going to Aerial Ace with Fauna, hope we can just power our way through it. If Fauna dies, we have to just pray, hope and pray that this Deerling can get us through. And then, of course, we still have Amelia, but I don't think Amelia's gonna be able to do much. What area is this next to this thing? That's East Province Area 1. I think did I already get an encounter there? Is that where I got... Is that where I got the stupid Deerling? Yes, I'm calling my Pokemon stupid because it killed one of my prior Pokemon. East Province Area 1. Yeah, that's East Province Area 1. So I got an encounter there. I got an encounter there. I think I failed my encounter here. Okay. So, yeah, let's try this. Sounds like a good plan. Hopes and prayers. Thank you. I appreciate this. I appreciate the positivity because Lord knows I have none left. I'm kidding. I'm mostly kidding. Oh, wait. I forgot to check my healing items. How am I doing on healing items? 3 super potions, a lemonade, and energy roots. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. And I have all my PP, right? Yeah, okay. Let's do this. No more stalling. Actual content begins now. It seems you've successfully gathered 10 Sunflora and brought them over to the Sunflora Lawn. That means you've cleared the gym test. Congratulations! You've now earned the right to challenge the grass leader. Best of luck. Are you ready to challenge the gym leader, Brassius? The verdant virtuoso? Yes, I am. Very well. Allow me to show you to the battle courts. Ah, loading screen's a bit longer than usual here. Greetings, challenger. Who said that? And he broke his legs. Bullshit, you aren't a Pokemon. You could not have landed that. You did well to come this far. I am Brassius, an artist specializing in grass-type Pokemon. I am also the gym leader here at Artisan Gym. I don't know why I gave him such a manly voice. I was observing your gym test from the top of the windmill, you know. The perception you displayed on finding some flora was truly... How shall I describe it? Yes, it was truly avant-garde. I hate it. I only pray that you may demonstrate that eye for beauty in our battle as well. Enough talk. We must bring creating our collaboration work of art. God, that was the worst voice acting I've done in a while. I trust that you're ready. It's time for our masterpiece to take shape. Oh, this is not going to be a masterpiece. It's going to be an absolute travesty. Petalil. Fauna. Fight! Art is creation and destruction. Struggle, else you'll be defeated. Should I try to set up? You know what? This might be a bad spot I'm in. So let's actually try to sweep. That will increase my chances of getting through this. I believe the best thing my Pokemon has going for it is its, speed. I could probably be a cheeky bastard and get all the way up to +6. That's free, right? I was reading the chat while I was doing this, so I already lost track. Can Y tell me my... No, not that. Can Y tell me how many ups on attack? Yeah, free. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Let's go all in. If I get outspeeded, I deserve what comes to me. Yeah. If I regret this, it's on me. But let's just see if this strategy is gonna work out in the end or not. I've given up damn near 20 HP for this strategy. I need to pray to the gods above that I outspeed everything. Alright, this is either going to be extremely boring content because I'm going to sweep, or it's going to be extremely entertaining content because I made a horrible mistake. Let's see which it is. Goodbye, Petalil. Nope. We're in for the long haul. Hello, Smoliv. Goodbye, Smoliv. That is not a grass type. This has promise. Yes. Let us lead this artistic endeavor to... Okay, I know I should have just read it faster, but I can't really voice act it if I'm speed reading it. So anyway, for anybody who may be new to this game, this might seem like oh, you should use a grass move here. It's too bad you got rid of those. No. You see, the AI is fucking stupid. Watch. Allow me to touch up this work slightly. I will call it Trudo-Wudo! So yeah, they're always going to terrestrialize their Pokemon, whether it's advantageous to them or not. No! No! Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm begging you. Don't kill me. Don't. Oh. Oh, wow, you're weak. Oh, God, I was scared for nothing. There was nothing to fear. This Trudo-Wudo is shit. Oh! I didn't pay attention to the levels again. I'm over-leveled. Why was I afraid? There was no reason for fear. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, opponents don't heal anymore. Avant-garde! The fear makes it better. Fair enough! Oh, what artistic talents you employ! The patterns of your moves, the minute details of your Pokemon's performance, everything you did was honed to perfection! Our battle wasn't a word art! Indeed, if we could not call this art, that work of an artsy, then nothing else in this world can be labeled as such. Dude, I just honed my claws and then slashed you from above Vega style. I don't see what was so artsy about this. If I were to judge your work, I would say it passes my inspiration. Yes, a pass without inspection. As proof of your artistic prowess, you may have my badge. Shall we take a photo as well? If you possess 2 gym battles, it'll be easier to catch Pokemon up to level 30, and those Pokemon should follow your commands as well. To a fantastic trainer like Suzy yourself, I would also like to offer this, a favorite of mine. Trailblaze. Ah, my inspiration is overflowing, as if drawn from a bottomless well. I will begin a new piece at once. You must excuse me. Farewell. God, I really screwed up giving him such a manly voice. He should have sounded more artsy and pompous. Pardon me, would you be the king I've been hearing so much about? Who you? Nemona had mentioned there was a promising new face in the academy. Yes, indeed. Oh, but I do apologize. I didn't mean to startle you by addressing you so suddenly. My name is Hassel. I'm one of the Elite Four of the Pokemon League. I also teach art classes at the academy. So do tell me, young king, what compels you to collect the gym badges and strive to be a champion? I want to find my treasure. Asked and answered. Thank you. Naturally, there's no single correct answer. All paths lead to the great crater of Paldea, as they say. You know, your friend Nemona is the youngest to achieve champion rank in all Paldean history. It's extremely possible that such a great potential lies within you as well. Should you continue striving to reach champion rank, you will one day have to battle me. You should be wise and train hard, starting now. It will save you from experiencing the bitter regret of defeat. Oh, and do come along to my art class sometime. I'd be thrilled to have you attend. Believe me, man, I'm way ahead of you. I have overleveled my Pokemon greatly. I've learned from the many deaths I've faced. Seriously, I'm at Gym 2. How do I have so many dead Pokemon already? So as you guys can see at the right there, we have unlocked some classes. Now, since I have started playing this game on my personal file, I'm aware of the awards for classes, and they don't really become worth it until you reach the midterms. But I'll probably do them anyway, just so that we don't spend too much time... Right, I can't jump high enough yet. Just that we don't spend too much time on classes when I do them. So we're going to take a little battle break and learn right after I heal my Pokemon. Yes, I can see why you'd think the classes in the video game would be lame, but actually some of the classes can be mildly entertaining. Also, the classes unironically teach you some useful stuff. Whether it be a bit of lore about the game, or just outright teaching you some of the mechanics of Pokemon. So while it might come off as lame, it's short enough that I would actually really suggest you do them. Or at the very least, listen to me do them. That way you can just skip through them yourself. Good morning, Master King. What classes would you like to take? Language 1, please. I'm not gonna read that every time it pops up. Okay. My least favorite class in the game. Who's ready to watch me butcher some languages? My dear students, how are you today? Feeling good, I hope? Jimapli Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. Merci, Bruno. Merci. God damn it! Merci, Bruquet. That is. Thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I'm so Herculux, or happy, for this chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save you. I swear to God, I just lost all the Spanish in this man's voice. Or did I have him be French? Whatever. From spooky new labels. Funny, no? That's right. My classes will teach you about various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people from elsewhere may say bonjour or salut. I've heard there's even a popular streamer out there who smashes together several languages. I'm aware of her. I hate her. And says, hello, hola, ciao, and bonjour. There's so many regions out there in our world, and each can have their own unique language. Gracias, merci, zizi, arigato, thank you. These all have the same meaning. Can you guess what it is? Thank you. Oh, by the way, it does not matter if you get the questions right in class. At least I don't think it does. I've yet to be rewarded for getting questions right. Whoa, King, was it? Bravo! That was correct! And speaking up is important in language learning too. Gracias, merci, zizi. These are all mean, thank you. I guess some of you probably knew at least one of those. Despite meaning the same thing, their length and sounds are all quite different. Isn't that interesting? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all of my wise words of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can. even if you can't speak it very well. I'm sure your willingness to try will make the people you meet Herricks? Very happy. Honestly, from my experience, being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in local language will get you pretty far. For everything else, just pretend you're Mr. Mime and gesture away. Oh, there's that pesky bell. I guess that's all the time we have for today. Well, adios, matane. God damn it! A la proque? See you later, everyone. So I don't know how many languages I've just made enemies of, but I'm gonna have to do that again. Well, at least my one talkative fan enjoys my very, very bad whatever languages those were. I know Spanish was one of them, French was another, I have no goddamn clue what the other one was. Chinese? Maybe? I think I think that one word was Chinese. My dear friends, how are you today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope. It is time for Salvatore's language lesson. God damn it. It is Why? Okay. It is vos press. Are you ready, everyone? You can answer with yes or we. We. C'est superb. In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say thank you in other languages, yes? In les course d'aujourd'hui, today's class, we will learn about a certain word sure to make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. What word, you ask? Well, you'll have to guess. Delicious. Hachi. Bueno. Can anyone tell me what those words mean? Wait, bueno means delicious? I thought bueno just meant good. Whatever, delicious. Whoa, correct. C'est super. I knew I could count on you, King. Delicious. Hush. Bueno. All of these words mean delicious. Using local words for delicious at markets or restaurants is sure to get a big souvenir. A smile, that is, from whoever you're talking to. It'll make communication go more smoothly. I guarantee it. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be happy to receive such a compliment? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. The first step to smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. Razor Blader, you're looking very lovely today. This doesn't only apply to people in other regions either. It's the same for all of you, too. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. How about you try complimenting each other after class? I bet it'll make for an ambiance plus synthetic, a more friendly atmosphere. That's all for today. See all next lesson, that is. Adios, matane. Now the question is, am I gonna improve every time I do that, or is it gonna get worse with every attempt? Yay, I look stylish. Actually, shit, have I edited this character at all? I just realized that. I don't know if I actually tried to edit this character yet. I should probably do that after I'm done with my classes. But studies come first. What voice did I give you? I already forgot. Greetings. I am Hassel. I will be teaching this art class. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Yes, I've already forgotten his voice. I'm sorry. Now, let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you've learned in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined approximation of beauty, for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you, then? I think not. At least, I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty, anyway? What makes something beautiful? Its shape and color. Interesting. Thank you, King. Oh, I don't mean to suggest that there's a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about why we find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue. Then why the ocean or why the leaves change color. Ponder the windmills of Artisan and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of that. I'm sure you will find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful, if you just take a moment to stop and think. And I am certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help pull you through the days where your studies have exhausted or when work has dampened your spirits. Do pardon me for waxing philosophical. You don't need to understand all of that now. To put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. It is my hope that this class will add even a little bit of color to your lives. Is this kid reading a book during art class? That's all for today. Next time we will be a little more hands-on approach to appreciating beauty. I don't know how you get so bored of art class that you read another class's book. Dear God. See, even Razorblader agrees with me. Art is better than other classes. Stop ignoring your art teacher. Oh, I just noticed the drawings in the background. Oh, those are clearly made by children, but they're so cute. There's a Gyarados, an Eevee, a Phanpy, 2 Dedenes, a Ditto, and something being covered by the text box. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today I thought I'd mix things up a little to pique your interest in arts. Allow me to introduce our special guest. Cacnea. Not the guest. The guest is a Gibble. Gibble! This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you'd be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Glam! As some of you may have already known, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you give it a Terra Orb. Naturally, Professor Gibble... Sorry about that. My nose is a little stuffy right now, so I briefly forgot how to breathe, and that made me go ahead one step. So I do apologize for fucking up that line. Ooh, Penny's in my class. By the way, you guys have probably already noticed this by now, but my class around me is gonna change at random every class. So sometimes you'll see Penny there, sometimes you'll see Nomura, And sometimes you'll see, the other one. The bad-haired, white-haired dude. Anyway, but by terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So, class, what type do these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? Also, I could be wrong, but I think this changes based on the starter you chose. Because on my personal file, I chose water, and I have a faint recollection of choosing water in the past, so I'm going to assume that it changed. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't know. Maybe my head is empty right now. Maybe my nose is full because my brain went there. Excellent, King. Full marks for you. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra Jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrorizes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely to see which type it will become, and choose effective moves accordingly. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed fascinating, a deep subject to discuss. That's it for today, class. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Glenn Gibb! Headphones, please cooperate. Well, what the fuck? Come on. You know what? I guess I don't need to hear the game. Anyway, so, for anyone who doesn't know how to change clothes, because I actually didn't know how to do this in the beginning, just press left on the D-pad, and it'll bring up your outfit menu. So we have our spring uniform, which is these little overalls. Our summer uniform, which gives us short shorts. Our autumn uniform, which gives us this nerdy-ass vest. And our winter uniform, which gives us a style and jacket. I'm personally more of a fan of the winter uniform. It's what I wear in my personal game. And unless you specifically request I wear something else, I think I'm going to stick with the winter uniform. So if you want me to change the winter uniform, tell me. If not, we're going to wear that. We can either wear high socks, which we can't see, or cruise socks, which are gray. We'll go with the black to match my jacket better. We could have our school shoes or professional sneakers. The school shoes naturally match better because our outfit's lame as fuck. But I'm gonna go full sneakers for now. Can't really... Actually, we can put on gloves because we don't have gloves on. Screw it, why not? And then, of course, we have our school backpack or our canvas backpack. I'm going to choose the school backpack. We have our school hats, our sporty cap, and a helmet if we want to join Team Star. Oh, and you can take it off by pressing X. Look at my beautiful purple hair. I'll do the cap for now. I can put on glasses if I want, but that'll make me look like a nerd. Unless you're wearing glasses, in which case it will make me look very nice. Quite fetching, actually. And, of course, we can choose the case for our Rotom phone. which I would show you on screen, but I can't really see what a rotophone is. I'm going to go with the Peekaboo case. And we'll go with this outfit. And yes, I chose violet because the game is violet. I didn't based on my actual hair, because my actual hair is currently in between dye works, and the next dyeing I'm going to be doing is getting it green. Anyway, let's talk to some people. Similar to Persona, after time passes, you'll be able to actually talk with the people around you to increase your bonds with them. I do not yet know what increasing your bonds with your teachers does, but it does something. I haven't been rewarded for it yet. Also, there are students around here, but from what I've gathered, you don't actually get anything from talking to them, so I'm not gonna bother with them. Why is it if it isn't King? I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? A little bit, yeah. Perhaps I need to improve how I convey the material. So, King, you chose to take on the gym as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles. Is that correct? Nope. Honestly, I'm just fucking around to see if my answers matter. Then you're attempting to overcome a weakness. I applaud your efforts indeed. Do forgive me for springing on such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input, King. You've become slightly closer. Okay, so yeah, your answers don't fucking matter. You can answer however the hell you want, and they're gonna love you. To the staff room. God damn it. I'm so tempted to go make myself some tea right now, but I know it's really unprofessional to just leave like that. I'll probably try to muscle through it. Okay, let's talk to this man. Oh, King. Did you come all the way here to the staff room just to see me? All the way here? Haha! Seems I finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me dress happy. After all, like I said, this class communication is very important. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you have trouble here at the academy, please, you can always come sit here and talk to me. Tonami Salvatore. Your friend, Salvatore. That is... Quase? Quest? Guess? I'm going to assume Kiss. Kiss just sounds better. So, unpopular opinion. I find most of the waifus in this game unattractive. The only waifus I have liked thus far are Nimona and... Hello, nurse! Hey there. Come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. King, have you toughened up a bit? Nope. I'm still a soft bitch. Baby me, mommy. What? No, you definitely have. More confidence or something. I bet it's because of all the crazy experiences you've been having on your treasure hunt. You mean like the death of 4 of my friends? Yeah, that does toughen you up a bit. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Okay, so, I took on the first gym. It was rather easy, no problems there. I went through a few routes. I may have skipped a route, then like my entire team was brutally slaughtered before my eyes, with only my starter surviving. So then I desperately went to get a new recruit. I got a little doggo. It helped us out a bit, but then while training for the grass gym, I accidentally ran into a grass type, which you'd think I'd be able to beat, but then it double-kicked my dog to death, crushing my dreams entirely. I caught the thing, but I hate it with every fiber of my being. Oh, and today I beat a grass gym leader, too. Wow, that's super cool, except for all the death. Well, maybe plus all the death. I'm a nurse. It's quite frankly hard to tell if I hate violence or love blood. Anyway, I'm sure I'm jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every single day. Like death. Me, on the other hand, I have to stop death. It kinda sucks. I actually wanted to become a teacher. Then I could teach the kids how to kill. But I'm just a school nurse, you know? I could teach classes or anything like that. I can't. I swear to God I can read. I can read, I swear. God damn it, even laughing is fucking with my nose. I couldn't pass the certificate exam to become an actual health teacher. I took it so many times, but no luck. So here I am, stuck forever in a nurse's office. Oh, sorry. This isn't really a fun thing to talk about. But you're such a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come to see me, even if I talk your ear off like this. Oh, I will see you whenever the fuck you want. Razorblade agrees with me in how amazing this nurse is. Also, I do apologize for these long pauses, but I'm visually impaired, and you're on a cell phone next to me on top of my desk. So anytime I want to read what you say, there's going to be a pause in the stream. I know it's unprofessional and whatever, but there isn't really much I can do about that, so sorry. Okay. So we've beaten the grass gym, which means our options now are move on to the fire gym. Now you'd think this psychic gym is an option, but no the fuck it isn't. It's through a very deadly cave that we do not want to traverse through. Now alternatively, if we go up here, did I unlock? I didn't unlock here. Well, of course I unlocked here, actually, because I was up here before to take on the Flying Titan, wasn't I? I'm sorry, I'm trying to mark up my next course. Alright, so I could either take on the Dark Team Starfall base, or I could take on the Fire Team Starfall base. But here's the thing, though. If I take on the Fire Team Fall base, I have to rely wholly on Amelia and nothing else. Because these two will get rocked. Now, there is a rule I added to this one. And that's that you see all these raids here? I've allowed the raids to be their own spawn point. So, if I wanted to, I could do a water raid, for example, and try to use that to even the odds. But I need to be smart about when I do my raid, because if I wait till I can get stronger raid Pokemon, I can get more use out of them. So really we have three options. Do we try to do a raid? Do we go to the dark one, or do we go to the light one? I could also get a dragon. Also, keep in mind, these are Terra types, not actual Pokemon types. So the Pokemon themselves will not be the type that we see. They will be just some random nonsense. You know what? One Watcher, what would you rather I do? Would you rather I take on a raid den to capture a new Pokemon? Would you rather I take on the Fire Star base, or would you rather I take on the Dark Star base? If you do not make a choice, I'm just gonna go to the Fire base. I'll give you as long as it takes for me to go grab a drink to make your decision, if you choose to make a decision. If you don't, I will just default to Fire. 1 second while I get something to drink. And I'm back. Ow. And I'm in pain. You know what random thing I stepped on? I deserved that. Because I said I would not get tea as it would take too much time. But I changed my mind and got tea anyway because I was in desperate need of it. So you know what? I will take that, owie. That was on me. I deserved that for lying to you while I'm keeping you waiting. But I'm back now. And now that I'm back, let's continue. Was a request made for my next move? Go to a raid den and catch another Mon. Alright, catching a new friend it is. Now, the rule on the raid dens isn't that I can just go to them willy-nilly. That would be overdoing it. The rule about the raid dens is that they count as one space. Essentially, the raid itself is a capture location. So this will be the only raid Pokemon that I get. So let's see, which raid should I go for? Now, keeping in mind that the raid I go to does not exactly mean I'm going to get that Pokemon, I need to think hard about what type I want most. Oh, also, you know how in the overworld you can see Pokemon and choose to run into them? I don't deem it an encounter until the battle starts. So yes, we can just check the raid, and if I can tell what its shadow is, I can choose based on that. If you think that's bullshit, honestly, fair. You have every right to call bullshit on it if you want to. But that's the rule I'm going with. So, let's go to this water one first, see if it's a decent Mon, or even a Mon I can recognize. Wait, what? What area are we in? That's our house. That's the lighthouse. This is the first town. We missed a trainer at the first town? Huh. Well, doesn't matter. I already caught something in this area, so I can't make any use of that trainer. I see the light of a raid den, but I don't think we can reach that one. Yeah, there's a reason we're going for this one specifically. Actually, we might be able to reach two of them. Don't worry, this isn't an encounter, I already got a Pokemon here. Honestly, even if I didn't get a Pokemon here, I already have a Lechonk, so, Dupes Clause comes into effect. And the Dupes Clause shouldn't screw us over all that much, because there aren't that many Pokemon in this region that have multiple evolutions. I thought I saw a thing. Anyway. Alright, then. What are you? That's a Skiddo. That is a horrible one. Oh, wait. Let's see. Does my one viewer have any objection to my rules on it? Nope, he is fine with my rule on not counting as an encounter until the battle starts. So, yeah, let's see. How do I get up this cliff? Oh, hold up. What? Okay, nope. Leaving. Goodbye, good sir. Have a lovely day. I want nothing to do with you. Can I reach there? No! So close. Yes! What's this TM? No, get back up there. What's this TM? Air Slash. Not really useful to me right now, but maybe. Also, as you can see, Miraidon can spend short periods of time in water. I believe it's only short periods of time. If you stay in too long, it'll knock you out. Cricketot fighting? Gods, no! Oh, God, that's a horrible one. I think we can reach the grass. I think we can reach that grass one. Let's see what we got there. Also, I think we could hop to that island. To both these islands, actually. What items do... Nope. Let me out. Thank you. Repeat ball. That is literally useless in a... Wait, what? That's just a Magikarp. I'm sorry. That Magikarp was, like, flickering, so I thought it might have been a shiny or something. Okay, no, I can just go on... What the hell? I should not be allowed to just swim through water. I'd never unlocked that. I don't know what's happening with Miraidon right now. I'm not supposed to be able to do this. Jump. Please. Let me on land! Miraidon. Miraidon. Thank you. Okay. New TM. What is it? Calm Mind. That will be good for setups. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's an Applin, I think? A grass-type Applin? That doesn't seem that good, honestly. That's just an Applin with less steps. Okay, so yeah, no, all of those are trash. Can I reach this grass one up here? I think I can. Actually, I think I could get all those raids that are right there. It just takes some exploring. It also seems like most of this stream is just going to be me trying to find a Terra Pokemon. Hopefully the YouTube playback doesn't hate this. Let's travel to the grass first. Looks like I want to go in between there. No, I'll take a hard left. I'll take a right after the cliffs. Okay. Hi, Scatterbug. Bye, Scatterbug. Actually, now that I think about it, I just realized something else. Running away doesn't ruin your encounter. Only despawning the Pokemon you encountered really ruins it. Because the Pokemon stay in the world even after you run from them. So if you accidentally run from an encounter, you can actually check the route you're on to see if you can catch them or not. That's actually something that was never a thing in original runs that can actually really save you in a nuzlock. So, I'm gonna keep that in mind in the future. Swift. We might not be able to reach this, actually. Did I make a wrong turn? I think I made a wrong turn. Oh, wait, no. I think this area was a cliff, actually. Yeah, this area must have been a cliff. Alright, we're going to forget about that. Next reachable raid is this ice one. So that's what we got there. This one is real close, so it won't be a time waste to grab it. Pokeball, not a useful item. Super Potion, that's a bit more useful. Ice-type Shroomish. I think Breloom can learn Ice Punch, so it's useful in that sense. However, I have too many grass types, so we will not be using Shroomish. Can we make it over here, though? think we can. Yep. South Province, Area 4. This is a new place. Fuck. Okay. If I touch anything, I have to capture it. So we gotta be careful. Because I'm pretty sure this is a new area I haven't been in before. Oh, fuck no! Dunsparce. Let's see what we got here. Crabrawler. God, no. What are you? Oh, you're just... Wait, what? Are you a shiny? It's Dupe Claws if it's not, and if it's a shiny, I can just use it. It's a shiny! I found my first shiny in this game! Level 17. This area is not dangerous. I found my first shiny! Okay. We need to be careful not to kill it. So, Shiny Claws is in effect? So, for all intensive purposes, I have a second chance at Lechonk now? So, neat. I don't know how I should do Shiny Claws interacting with, Dupes Claws. I don't know if the Dupes Claws overwrites the Shiny Claws, or if the Shiny Claws overwrites the Dupes Claws. You know what? Since there's no actual rulings on this, I'm just gonna let my audience decide. So, my audience of 1. What takes priority? The Shiny Claws or the Dupes Claws? Has this Lechonk just become the second coming of my last Lechonk? Or is this Lechonk not usable due to Dupes Claws? What is your verdict? Wait, fuck, does this thing count as my first encounter for this route? Oh my god, I have so many rulings quests. Is this my first encounter? No, it can't count as my first encounter because of Dupe Claws. That is for sure. Shiny Claws for sure. Okay, so this Lechonk is just part of our team. It needs a name. It needs to have a name. You know what? What was the name of my Lechonk that died? Because this is basically just the second coming of Lechonk. So, what's my dead Lechonk? Magni. The second coming of Magni. Alright. So, new Lechonk. You are now Magni. If you forget to name a Pokemon, you can actually name them from this screen here. Yeah, you're a man, so you're Magni. Alright, so we have 2 grass Pokemon, 2 normal Pokemon, and a rock Pokemon. And we still haven't encountered for this rat! Fuck! Okay! Bad Vision's a bitch! Alright, our encounter is Murkrow. Let's U-turn out. Please don't kill it. Oh! 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 Never do that much damage again! Oh god, how dour, stop that! In the ball for you, Murkrow. I already know who I'm gonna name you to. No! Get in the ball, damn it! Wait, why am I saving my balls? This is a fucking nuzlock. I'm never gonna get to use these things again. Great ball, go. Listen here! Listen here, you little shit! Look, I've had enough of your attitude, alright? Get in the fucking Dusk Ball! I swear to God, if you break out of this, I will find your family! Okay, good. This one is easier, because while I don't watch a lot of the male hololive talents, I do remember what the darkest hololive talent visibly is? It's Murkrow, the darkness Pokemon. If spotted, it will lure an unwary person into chasing it. Then, lose the pursuer on a mountain trail. Wait, why? Anyway, we're going to name you... Oh, you're a woman. We need a dark, emo, female VTuber. Preferably a bird, but I don't think there are any dark birds. Mumei's dark-ish. Like, she could be really disturbing sometimes. But this isn't an owl. The other dark VTubers aren't really sky-oriented, though? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with Mumei. Welcome to the team, Mumei. Okay, our team is getting a bit of diversity now. This is good. At this point, it's arguable that we don't need the raids anymore, but I'm still just gonna check and see what we have available to us, because, like, why not? We don't lose anything from just seeing what's available to us, so let's just look at our options. If we see something super rare and amazing, we'll go for it. If we don't, we don't. Whee! Okay, no, seriously, why can't I go through water? I'm not supposed to be able to do this. Jump. Hello? Let's jump! Okay, I think I'm stuck. Oh, wait! No, I'm dumb. I did 2 of them. Yes, I did get the ability to swim. I'm sorry, man. I've been playing 2 different games. It's hard to keep track of what's what. I don't even know what. Ah, Zero, I love you. You get to live. You get to live because I love you. Okay, so now we're just wet water rafting for no reason whatsoever. I'm gonna read the chat while I water raft for no reason whatsoever. He agrees that Mumei is fine. Just found some weasel fur randomly. Hey, where the fuck am I? A trainer. Fighting you would be playing with fire. What is the difficulty of this area? Oh, we went back in time. Okay. Sure, I'll kick your ass. Soy milk. You take him on because the others need to be healed. Where am I supposed to go from here? I haven't got a clue. I'm just aimlessly wandering. Wander into these hands. Growlithe. Hey look, it's the entire reason why I need to get less grass Pokemon on my team. Level Level 14. 14? I swear to God I can read. Level 12. So this isn't too dangerous. Yep, this game added a platform for the Pokemon, which is neat, but I also question where the fuck it came from. Hey, Quick Claw! Fast as fuck, boys! Die. You see that, Team Star? That'll be you. Maybe. Sableye. Nothing's really strong against that. I guess I'll just use soy milk. By the way, if you're wondering, wait, what VTuber is soy milk? I didn't really have another grass or deer related VTuber, so I just like chose some random indie VTuber. Bullet Seed! Yo! Don't leer at me. That's rude. Perish. Oh, by the way, I know we sometimes like to skip Pokemon trainers because, like, they're a pain to fight, but when you pass a Pokemon trainer out here, was losing to you supposed to help me find my way? No. When you find Pokemon trainers out here, you're gonna want to fight them, because... Hello?! Excuse me?! What is life right now?! Two shinies! Two shinies! Not even 30 minutes apart! Today is the best fucking day of my life! Mareep, the wool Pokemon. Its fleece grows continually in the summer. The fleece is fully shed, but it grows back in a week. Please be female. Watame! Watame did nothing wrong today. Not even borderline nothing. Watame the strip did nothing wrong. Oh God, I love today. I love today so much. I almost didn't stream tonight because I was tired. I made the right decision streaming tonight. I seriously got 2 shinies in one day. And they're both pink. I got 2 pink shinies in one day. Why is your Terra type flying? I actually would have preferred it been dark. Now you just lost your psychic immunity. This is amazing. I am so glad I got distracted. Remember, the only reason I ended up here was because I randomly went down that river for no fucking reason. If I didn't go down that river for literally no reason, I would not have found Watame. Oh my God, me being a distracted dumbass actually worked for the best. And I found grassy terrain TM. That's not nearly as amazing, but fuck, I'm so happy. Sadly, you are not a shiny. Goodbye. Look, I just want to grab the fucking Pokeball. Leave me alone, Hoppip. I'll murder you some other time, okay? Just not today. Oh! I just remembered. I got rid of your grass move. Let's do that right quick. I very much would like that back, please. Thank you. Let's also bring back Bite. Oh, I never actually looked at movesets in my other Pokemon, so let's see what we got here. Alright, so Magni has Echo Voice, Covet, Dig, and Mudshot. I'm sorry, why is... Oh, Magni's a special attacker because it has a minus attack nature. It may be a beautiful shiny, but its nature is really bad. Oh, since you're a special attacker, I guess we'll lose Covet. This feels wrong. But it's a special attacker. And what do we got here with you? You can relearn Peck. You currently have Astonish, Haze, Gust, and Wing Attack. Plus special attack, minus defense. I don't think Murkrow's especially defensive anyway. It is weird that this Murkrow is also a special attacker, though. But I guess special attackers are technically needed because... Physical. 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 Special, special, special. So I guess that technically evens out the team. In its own extremely weird way. Potion. Alright, that's enough randomly driving around. Let's see. Where is the next actual raid that we can touch? Because while I am super happy that I found random shinies, I also am still aware that I have a job to do. And that job is to actually play the game in a way that's entertaining to watch. And me wandering around is not entertaining. At least I don't think it is. If it is, correct me. Oh, also, if I miss any Gimmighoul coins, I don't have my headphones in right now, so that's why. But wait, why don't you have your headphones in? My headphones refuse to stay in properly, so I just took them off. Because I found 2 shinies, I'm now just staring daggers at every Pokemon I find, like, are you a shiny? Are you a shiny? Are you my next shiny? Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. How did I end up doing that? Alright, this time let's use the destination feature. We want to go here. Ran into you by accident. Wait, what am I doing? I was just at a Pokemon Center. Why didn't I heal my team? Or did I heal my team and forget I healed my team? Honestly, that is totally something I would do. Don't mind me, just chilling on a cliff. Yeah, no, I didn't heal my team. What's wrong with me? And we'll make our lead Pokemon Mumei. Alright, Mumei, lead us to victory. Or at the very least, to not being dead. Alright, thank you. Also, sometimes in the world, just gonna come across these towers. If you care about completing your decks, climb them. Because at the top, you will find two things. Well, you will usually find two things. You'll find TMs. Like Electro... That is a really fucking good move. Hold up! Nani the fuck? That's sexy, but we're gonna hold on to that for now. The things you can learn by just looking at things. But yeah, as you can see, Mareep can learn Electro Ball. Electro Ball is a really fucking good move if your Pokemon's fast. Mareep isn't. This is a good move that's been wasted on my team specifically, but Calm Mind on my special attack Murkrow. Maybe. Maybe. Why are you a special attacker again? Ah, because you have a plus special attack nature. Anyway, so yeah. You can find TMs on these things. There's something else you can find on here too. You can find treasure. No, that's a lie. You can find a Pokemon. Remember the Gimmighoul coins we found before? Well, this is Gimmighoul. He is completely useless to me. Perish. But, if you want to complete your decks, you, one, need at least one Gimmighoul. And two, you need 999 Gimmighoul coins. Because the Gimmighoul coins will allow you to, will allow you to evolve your Gimmighoul. Also, it's too bad I already used up my encounter for this area. Because, well, I was going to show you something, but then this Diglett just went, yo, I want to throw hands with you. So if I didn't use up my encounter this area, we could have got... Wait, what the fuck? Where'd it go? Was it you? Sometimes they just, as a glitch in this game, they lose their crystal when you get close to them? No, where is it? There was just a terrestrialized Pokemon here. Okay, well, it's gone now, but sometimes you can run into terrestrialized Pokemon in the wild. Terrestrialized Pokemon found in the wild, I believe, have higher IVs than normal wild Pokemon. And they also usually come with a unique Terra type. So if you see a terrestrialized Pokemon in the wild, you'll want to go to them. But you'll also want to be very careful. Because keep in mind, terrestrialized Pokemon tend to be boss Pokemon. So they can very much skew up. Can I catch the Pokemon you trained? Please? Can I? I mean, you can catch the same species, you can't capture mine. What you got, kiddo? Shroomish. God, I love this thing so much! You're technically on my level, but this is a bad type matchup, so let's biggity bounce. Also, let's never say the words biggity bounce again. And the one upside to having a specially attacking Murkrow, I get to avoid its Effect Spore. Because Shroomish almost always has Effect Spore. And Effect Spore is a pain. Guess you can't catch other people's Pokemon. You cannot. I should probably trade my Pokemon while I'm doing this, because Mumei's gonna need some experience. We're going to let you kill things as we walk. And for the record, yes, I'm gonna have to respawn that thing every once in a while, because it's gonna despawn when I get too far away. Like that. Okay, what do we got here? A grass-type Pichu. That is technically something I could work with, but it's not the best. Not by a long shot. Is that a mountain or is that a pit? It looks like that's a mountain. And if I can't find a way up that mountain, I won't be able to get to that spot. Let's see. Anytime I win, I use my wife, my woman's man. Kill. Nice job, Magni. I know I could believe in you. Don't watch Watame. You don't need to know what Magni is doing to your family. Here, kill these fletchlings. Oh, by the way, since I got so many shinies, now's probably a good time to let you guys know, you do not need to worry about your auto-battling Pokemon killing shiny Pokemon, because apparently, or at least this is what I heard, your Pokemon will refuse to fight a shiny. So you do not need to concern yourself with the chance of them killing a shiny, because they'll just outright refuse to fight them. Ooh, is walking around gonna pay off? Did I find a way up the mountain? I think I did. How annoyed would you be if I just jumped off right now? No! You're not the one! You are not the Jedi I'm looking for! Fuck off! Also, why did you just teleport to the side, Fletchling? What's your deal? Alright, so here's what I was talking about before. Before, it was just a plain old Fletchling. Now, it's a fire type flip. Nothing changed! But yeah, sometimes you will find just random Terra Pokemon just chilling. And to catch them, you need to beat their ass. So I'm going to smack the shit out of this Fletchling. Or not, because I'm not allowed to hit my attacks. Oh god, okay. Time to switch. I would rather not lose Magni right now. Get out of the sky. I don't like you being up there. It would have been cool if they actually showed fall aside. Okay, so you saw it didn't die there. That's on purpose. The game will not let you kill them. It'll instead bring them to this state, where now you can see it is actually no longer crystallized. I can try to capture it. But I already have my encounter for this route, so you can die. The only reason I encountered this thing was to show you it. But I already got my encounter for this route, so yeah. What? Magni's evolving! I didn't know you evolved so early. That's actually really good. I could use the early power. Like, I need to get my shit back on track. Hi, Wilbur. Congratulations, your Magni evolved to Oinkalone. Oinkalone? What? Oinkalone? I forgot to read that. My apologies. Also, apparently that was the male variation. So I guess it has differences in its variations. What do we got here? Dragon type Phanpy? Is that a Phanpy? Dragon type Phanpy. Or normal type Phanpy? I have no clue what that symbol is. I'm going to assume normal type Phanpy and say I don't want it. It's a 2-star, so it's a higher level than the other stuff, but still not something that I deem worthy of my only raid Pokemon, so we'll leave that one alone. Yeah, that's normal type. So it wasn't even a good raid type either. I've been here before, right? Yeah. Alright, let's check the dragon, then we'll check the fairy. So, dragon and fairy are some interesting Terra types. Dragon really gets its strength from the strength of the Pokemon in that type group. So, a dragon Terra type isn't necessarily a good thing. But there are also a lot of Pokemon that just get the dragon type for no reason, so, like, maybe we could get some use for that? Maybe? I don't know, it's questionable. Also, I really need to start healing. I need to make use of these Pokemon centers. I don't know why I keep forgetting to heal. We're almost at our 2-hour minimum. I seriously just spent the entire stream looking for Mons to add to my team. And getting shinies, which is neat. Sorry, Skidoo. Just let me leave, okay? No trouble. No trouble. Is this dragon thing just out of my reach? Nope. Wait, no, come on. Okay. No, we got this. Don't you dare fall. No. Well, let's try something. So I've heard people say you can actually scale walls like this backwards. Let's see if that's true. If it is true, it's not true anymore. Ah, so close. I accidentally turned around, though. Yes! Okay. We reverse scaled the wall. And I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do any of that! Whatever. Dragon-type Mischievous. So I don't think Mischievous can learn Dragon-type moves? However, that would give me a Ghost type. I'm sorry, kind stranger, but I don't take kindly to people appearing in my chat to offer suspicious shit like quote unquote advertising. So get out of my chat forever. Thank you and sorry. Alright, so that's gone. Leave me alone, pupper. Okay. Fairy is that away. Actually, just to make sure I don't go the wrong way again. There we go. No, thank you. Also, if you're wondering, yes, you can go on top of buildings like that. Neat, huh? It's not really especially useful unless you're trying to evolve certain Pokemon by nefarious means. But other than that... Dude, you stood out for like forever away. Dear God. Okay, what do we got here? Fairy type Fido. That's not especially useful because Fido is already a fairy type. Psyduck, let me pass! Dude, this thing can barely fit on the stupid inflatable. I need a bigger floaty, buddy. let's try the backwards jumping trick again. Ayo, backwards jumping trick for the win! Alright, what do we got here? A Torkoal. That's not a raid. But it's a boss fight we could use for experience. Let me make sure I have a Pokédoll. So if this thing is over-leveled, I can escape. I don't know if these things actually give you, like, experience, a higher amount of experience for beating them. But it doesn't hurt to check. So that's a normal Terra type, which really isn't all that good. Ow! Why? Oh god, yeah, no, let's, I don't care how much experience you'll give me. It's not worth it. It is not worth my life, thank you. Haven't been there yet, haven't been there yet. There's a rock one up there, I don't know if I can reach it though. I think we already checked those. I don't think we checked this rock one. So let's go check that. And if that's not a Pokemon we can use, I think we just have to accept that there's no Pokemon we really want. And we'll just go to the fire gym with what we have. What we have, while not great, isn't actually bad. Because keep in mind I have a rock type. And this man's moveset at the moment consists mostly of ground moves. So even if I don't like what I see here, I'm not completely out of options. I mean, yeah, it's not the best option ever. I ain't gonna, like, burn the place down. But at the very least, I will have something to fight the fire types with. And that is so much better than what I started this off with. Alright, we do not want to... Let's level you up, because yeah, you're our secondary fighter in the fire camp, so we're gonna need you. Enjoying your day off? Because I am. Salvador the janitor. Marini. I'm actually really glad I got this dude now, because that Marini would have to be in trouble for most of my team. Mudshot, you. Mudshot, go again. It's also a good thing I'm a special attacker, because if I was a physical attacker, I could have gotten poison pointed there, which would have made that Venoshock hurt a lot more. Takedown is such a scary move to use in a Nuzlock. You know what? No. I don't need it. I don't need it. Realization. I could make a heal staller out of... if I want to. Also, while Skiploom is technically a boss Pokemon, it's a really weak boss Pokemon. I'm gonna see if I can get some experience off of this. We'll see if I can get some experience off of Skiploom here. Am I over-leveled for this entire area? What is this level 18 Skiploom? You're supposed to be a boss. Why are you so weak? So normally when you find an evolved Pokemon on a route, you can expect it to be stronger than the Pokemon around it. Now it's entirely possible these Hoppip are even weaker level 18, but I assumed they were near the upper teens. Let's see. What do we got here? Level 20. No, the Hoppips are literally a higher level of... What? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm just not gonna question it. All right, what do we got here? We got I have no clue what I'm looking at. And because I have no clue what I'm looking at, I'm not grabbing it. Alright, we'll heal, we'll fight him, and then we'll go to the fire base, because I don't feel right giving you guys a stream where nothing happens. So yeah, let's heal up, let's fight him, then we'll go take care of the fire base. Because honestly, with my newfound team of 6... I'm still not feeling unstoppable by any means, but I'm feeling confident. Whether this confidence is ill-founded or not, we'll find out. Oh, get ready to see a real chef at work. Alright, show me what you got, Chef Boyardee. I don't care what your name is, you're Chef Boyardee. I forgot Marco was even out front, but you know what? That works fine. Shocking, isn't it? And I can no longer do that. Okay. Wait. A cook with a slowpoke. Oh god, I'm having gold and silver flashbacks. Now why'd you go and do that? I just wanted to make some sandwiches for a picnic. Slowpoke tail sandwiches, you monster! Alright. Heal me, please. Thank you. Pokeball. Cyclizar, Tauros. Those are some really good mons. Alright. Cassiopeia here. I see you're getting close to one of the Team Star's bases. I take it this means you've decided to join my operation? That's right. Thank you. With this, you're officially a member of Operation Starfall. Hold on a second. Does this Operation Starfall of yours have room for one more member? What? Who are you? God, that sounds so weird. My headphones are fucking up. Why am I hearing this twice? Oh, that's why. It unmuted. Much better. The name's Clive. Oh, and how long have you been spying on us? No need to get your hackles raised. I'm a pal of our mutual friend here. Isn't that right, King? We're not pals, you weirdo. Shy as ever, I see. We're talking about going up against Team Star here. It's nothing that you can join for fun. I'm all aware. I just need to sort out some unsolved business with Team Star. That's all. Besides, I tend to get the job done well. Not that you can take my word for it, but it's true. I suppose I'm hardly in a position to refuse help. Welcome to the operation, Clive. Great, that settles it then. I think I heard your name earlier. Cassiopeia, was it? Who exactly are you? Team Star and I share some history. That's all I'll say for now. I see. In that case, I won't press you any further. Good. Now back to business. Let's talk Operation Starfall. Yes, what would you have us do? Simply put, I want you to raid each one of Team Star's bases. Then you'll defeat the bosses of the team and put an end to their rule. Put an end to their rule? You mean we need to oust their bosses from their role somehow? That's right. Team Star is made up of 5 squads, and each of those squads has its own base. Should be able to see the front gates of one of those bases, in fact. Oh yes, I can see him over there. On the other side of those is the base proper. And somewhere within that base lies one of your targets, a squad boss. Okay, I'm starting to get the idea. Well, that's just the outline. The key is to the whole thing. Operation is the code that the team has to follow. The fuck is that flat Pokemon behind us? Oh no, it's the cell phone! Someone challenges one of the squad bosses to a battle. They have no choice but to accept. And what's more, if they just happen to lose the battle, they must forfeit their role as boss altogether. I want to head and issue challenges to each base under your name, King. They're basically declarations of war. Now all Team Star knows that we're looking for a fight. So let's say we defeat all the bosses and they step down from their roles. What happens next? The rest of the team crumbles with no one left to lead them. That's what happens. It's a solid plan, but not without wrinkles. Each base has a bunch of Pokemon inside to fend off intruders, and the bases themselves are considerable in size. Your Garden Variety Trainer would be overrun long before they'd get anywhere near the boss. That's why your skills are essential in this operation, King. Defeat the Pokemon inside the base and drag the boss out from where they're hiding. First things first, though, you need to deal with any grunts that might be guarding the front gates. And what will you be doing in the meantime? Like I said before, I have a history with Team Star. That means I can't operate out in the open. I'll back you up from afar. Alright, what will my role be? Sorry, but I don't trust you completely just yet. For now, I'd like you to monitor the bases and act as King support. You're a cautious one, alright. I respect that. I'll be in touch again when the plan advances to the next stage. Good hunting out there. Well, go get him, King. Director Clavel? I have no idea what you mean, but if anyone asks you about me, remember this. I'm Clive, a normal academy student, just like you. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, that weird shit aside, time for the finale of this episode. as we take on the Team Star base. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't be here. This base belongs to Team Star. If you don't clear out real quick, like, I'm gonna have to come at you in self-defense. You got me? I'm not turning back. Well, alright. Time for me to self-defense the snot out of you. Oh, God! Did I forget to look at your... Level 30! The stream ends after this fight. The stream ends after this fight. We need to grind. We need to grind! If I can even survive this fight, the stream ends. Oh, God! Oh, Lord, why? Oh. You're still faster than me. Please stop being faster than me. Perish! I defended myself, alright, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, my team isn't enough. Dear God! Man, you're crazy strong. Wait, are you that kid who declared war on Team Star? That's right. Whoa, thanks for the terrible news. Excuse me while I book it back to the rest of my crew. Hasta la vista! Hey, King. Cassiopeia told me to scope out the fire crew's base. If I'd come give you some backup now that I'm through. But seems you're all set. Foo-foon! What? Foo-foon! Is that you, Carlos? Woo! I thought so. What are you doing here? Is this Pokemon yours? This is Carlos, the Char Cadet. By the way, if anyone's wondering why I just changed his voice, I'm gonna change it when I think his actual directed voice will slip out, and make it cool when I think he's doing the Clive voice. I think he would have slipped up there. Woo! He's one of the Pokemon the Academy takes care of in Vin's grounds. Woo! Ah, Carlos, wait! He ran off. Looks like he may have come back to the Team Star's fire crew. Better chase after him. Don't worry, I'll group with you soon enough. Press a hard head into the base, King. Fuck no! Rat-a-tat-tat-out. I see you dealt with the grunt standing guard. Nice work. Stationed inside that base is Team Star's fire crew, the Cedar Squad. Their boss, Mela, is the best all-rounder of the team. She fixes any and all problems thrown in her way, though her methods are heavy-handed. Our declaration of war must have made her look blood boil. I bet even now her grunts are hard at work inside the base, trying to keep her fury under control. That means your best move is to take down all the grunts nice and quick. Once there's no one left to help Mela keep her cool, she should come out to confront you. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off the phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Cedar Squad off the map. And we will do that next time, because dear God, we are not prepared for this. And I don't feel like failing the nuzlock challenge right fucking now. So I do apologize if you guys feel like I didn't do enough this stream. But we're going to go ahead and end it off here. I hope you all enjoyed watching the stream, much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. For as low as $1, you can join my personal what? No. That is not how we... You can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I post episodes of Persona 5 Royal. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I post episodes of Fire Emblem Warriors Free Hopes. If you feel like I deserve it, you can also donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. For as little as $1, you can join my personal Discord, we can chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see all of you beautiful people later. Deuces, YouTube, and Twitch. Also, if you don't want to stop watching things just yet, I always end my streams off by rating a random streamer from a Discord I'm a part of. So, if you want to just bum rush somebody else's stream, hold up for a second while I choose a target for us, yeah? Now, who will our lucky target be? The last one posted was you. So let's see. Slash. Is it slash raid or is it exclamation? It's exclamation point raid, I think. Is it I don't know if it's slash or exclamation point. I'll go with slash. Hopefully that's right. So slash raid. Alright, our random raid has been made. So that will end off this stream. And when you guys are ready, we will just run in there and watch this guy's content for a bit. Deuces, Twitch.